The rain had been falling all afternoon. Its steady rhythm was like a quiet heartbeat against the cold glass window. In a small, dimly lit living room, Emma sat curled up on the beige couch. Her knees tucked under her. Her hands wrapped around a coffee mug that had long grown cold. Across the room, Daniel stood by the bookshelf, his hands deep in his pockets, his eyes fixed on the floor, as though looking at her might make this harder than it already was. The old clock on the wall ticked slowly. Between them hung a silence so heavy it seemed to press against their chests. Emma spoke first, her voice trembling. "It's really happening, isn't it?" Daniel's jaw tightened. "Yeah, it is." Her eyes drifted to the navy blue scarf hanging on the coat rack by the door. A scarf that carried the scent of rain. And the memories of the night they first met. It had been raining then too. Emma was walking home, when a stranger stepped into her path, holding out his umbrella. "You'll get soaked," he said with a shy smile. "So will you," she laughed softly. "I don't mind." They walked together under the umbrella, and ended up in a tiny coffee shop. They laughed, shared stories. Two strangers who somehow felt like they had always known each other. The first years of their marriage were golden. Lazy Sunday mornings, dancing barefoot in the kitchen, dreams of a house, children, a lifetime together. They believed love alone was enough. But life began to test them. Daniel's work hours grew longer. Emma's loneliness grew deeper. Small arguments became walls between them. Until one night, she asked the question she feared the most. "Do you still love me?" Daniel didn't answer. The silence was the answer she had dreaded all along. They tried to fix it. Weekend getaways, couples counseling, promises to make more time. One evening, as rain tapped against the window, Daniel finally spoke. "Emma, maybe we're holding on to something that's already gone." Her breath caught in her throat. "Maybe, but it's hard to let go when you remember how beautiful it once was." The night before he was to leave, Emma cooked his favorite meal. They ate in silence. Later, they lay in bed, facing opposite directions. She listened to his breathing, trying to memorize it. Morning came too quickly. Daniel stood at the doorway, suitcase beside him. Emma held the navy scarf in her hands. She stepped forward, wrapped it around his neck. "Stay warm," she whispered. For a moment, they were those same two people from that rainy coffee shop. But without another word, he kissed her forehead, and walked into the rain. Emma stood in the doorway, watching until he disappeared down the street. The scarf fluttered in the wind until it was just a blur. That evening, the house felt unbearably empty. Every corner held a memory. The faint scent of him still lingered in the air. Emma sat alone on the couch, listening to the rain, realizing that sometimes, love doesn't end with shouting or betrayal. Sometimes, it ends in silence. And somewhere across the city, Daniel sat alone too, wondering if letting go was the right choice, or just the easier one.